What's up, everyone? Tyler with Durful, bringing you another CEDH gameplay.
And today, we've got INTREBREC'S playing on Thrasios Vial Smasher, his Vial Pod deck. Then, we've got Tally here on Jhoira, Weatherlight Captain. We got Cuz 2 Chains returning with his Kinnan Bonder Prodigy deck. And then, you got me, Durful, running Tymna Kraum Blue Farm.
Alright, let's fight.
But yeah,
So
you're,
any pre-games?
Okay, I do have one. So,
Cheater.
Durful,
Of course you do.
being in fourth slot, I will do a Gemstone Caverns, and as a part of that, I will discard
Exile.
Exile Watery Grave.
All right. Upkeep. Anything, Durful?
No, I'm good beyond that.
All right. Proceed to draw. I am going to play an Underground Sea. I am then going to play a Chrome Box. I will imprint a Vampiric Tutor.
Whoa!
Oh,
I will then cast a Demonic Tutor.
My card has entered the mat. The passing on that card.
oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
This card in a.
I did this.
You may proceed.
Okay.
Cuz
We're in danger.
Nice.
All right.
I don't
Go
know.
ahead.
Upkeep. Draw. Firely Outlets as land for turn. I'm gonna take 1 damage to float blue to cast an Artificer's Assistant. Then I'm gonna cast a Lotus Petal, trigger the bird. Scry. Don't want that. I think I do. Yeah. I'll just keep this on top and then say go.
Untap, upkeep, draw, Scalding Tarn, and then I have to crack it, going down to 39. There's my German tropical. I will shuffle in a moment because the only other thing I'm going to do is cast an elf. I will pass a turn and shuffle.
untap, upkeep, move to draw. I will play a Polluted Delta as my land for turn, then crack it, taking 1 point, bringing my life total down to 39. So with my Polluted Delta, I'll grab Underground Sea. I'm going to do Underground Sea for its black and attempt a Dark Ritual. I'm going to tap for another black and move to cast a One Ring. Since the One Ring has entered, I now have protection from everything. I move to tap it, placing a murder counter on it and drawing a card. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Top hand.
Upkeep. Draw a card. I'm going to play a Volcanic Island, and then I'm going to cast a Rhystic Study. All right. If that is good, I proceed to pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's do an Urza Saga for land for turn. Put in a counter on it. I'm gonna tap 2. Unfortunately, I have to allow INTREBREC'S to draw. I don't want to sack the Lotus Petal just to prevent a draw.
Yep.
Arcane Signet, not Pain 1.
Trigger Rhystic Study. Proceed to draw.
Arcane.
Yeah.
And
Arcane
then
is good
Bird
for me.
Trigger. Cool. So Scry. I don't think I want that now. So I will put that on the bottom. Pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I think just cast Kinnan here.
Trigger Rhystic Study.
I cannot pay. You may have one.
Yeah.
I will pass the turn. 7 cards in hand.
Untap during my upkeep. I lose 1 for the burden counter on the ring, putting me to 38. And then I will draw. I will play a Scrubland as land for turn. And then I think what I'm going to do is we're going to power out everyone's favorite attacker. I move to cast a Tymna the Weaver. I do not pay the extra 1 for INTREBREC'S Rhystic Study.
Proceed to draw.
I move then to tap my One Ring, placing another burden counter on it and drawing 2 cards.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw a card. I'm going to cast an Arcane Signet. I'm going to proceed to cast a Thrasios. I am then going to cast a Mox Imp. I am going to proceed to pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw, put in a Saga counter on Urza Saga. I'm gonna sacrifice the Lotus Petal for blue. I'm gonna take 1 damage through the fiery eyelet.
Very
And
nice.
I'm gonna cast Jhoira, triggering the
Triggeristic study.
bird.
Triggeristic
Ristic
study.
again.
My proceed to draw.
Bird trigger on the stack. I'm gonna put that on the bottom. So I'm gonna play a mountain for turn. Pass the turn.
Decisions.
Upkeep.
Decision.
draw. I'm gonna tap for 2 green.
Yep.
Gonna use 1 green to pay for Ristic and then the other to cast Springleaf Drum. I'm gonna tap Springleaf Drum to tap Kinnan for 2 blue. I'm going to use the 2 blue to cast Arcane Signet.
Triggeristic study.
I will pay for this one. This one, though, I can't pay for. I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to cast this BlueSky.
Triggeristic study.
Can't pay for that one, unfortunately.
All right. I confirm that I'm good with all those things. I move to untap. During my upkeep, I will lose 2. Move to draw. As land for turn, I'm going to do a Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to hold on to it for right now. So I'm gonna tap my Glittering Caves of Aglarond, because I can't spell apparently, or I can't type. I can't talk today apparently. Paying the 1 for a Soul Ring. I choose not to pay for Ristic, allowing Intrebrec to draw.
Yep.
Good.
You got it.
Proceed to draw.
I will go ahead and crack the Bloodstained Mire now. So I'm going to grab Volcanic Island. I'm going to tap the Scrubland for black specifically, and move to cast Imperial Seal.
Triggeristic study.
I am going to opt to pay it. So I'm good on Imperial Seal.
Correct. Go for it.
Because Tymna's a 2/3, right?
She has a 2/2.
What's Spell's Guide? Is it a
0/4.
Okay, yeah, so he's not able to connect with anyone. At least if he tries to swing at any of y'all, Tymna won't die, but if he swings at me, then I have a 3/3.
So I'm going to indeed move to tap my 1 ring, placing a 3rd burden counter on it to draw 3 cards. Pass from there. Yes.
Untap. Draw.
We're in danger on the stack?
Yeah.
Oh no!
I definitely feel like this is a we're in danger moment.
I'm gonna go with a Misty Rainforest. I'm finally going to incur some damage. All right. I'm gonna crack it. Any response?
You got it.
Go to 39. I'm gonna grab a tropical island. I'm gonna cast a Kinnan. I'm gonna cast a Kinnan. Black, and blue. I will float a blue plus a black float.
Well, I'm going to show you Fierce Guardianship on the Tainted Pact.
Triggeristic study.
I unfortunately cannot pay.
I will proceed to cast a Deflecting Swat targeting the Fierce Guardianship. Cool. Deflecting Swat resolves. Is going to change the target of Fierce Guardianship to Deflecting Swat. Deflecting Swat resolves. Fierce Guardianship back on the stack. I'm assuming we're all going to pass on it and it goes to the graveyard.
I'm good with that, yes.
Yep.
All right,
Kelly?
cool.
Yeah.
Tainted Pact back on the stack. All right, cool. Lotus Petal.
I was like, there it is.
You thought it was a little bit deeper, didn't you?
Who knows? Maybe a little bit. I am going to stop at the Thoracle. I think I'm going to cast a Valley Flood Color with the floating mana plus this volcanic island. I will proceed to pass the turn.
Untap. Draw, which will put another counter right here, which I'll grab myself. I'm going to grab myself a Soul Ring. Then I'm going to float 1 colorless to the Urza Saga when I do that. Yeah, well, might as well try it. 3.
Don't.
Use it as 1 floating to pay for Ristic Study. I'm going to put Jessica's Will on the stack.
Target whom?
Targeting Intrebrec. 7 red right here.
Alright,
Cluster Storm, Isochron Scepter, and Ethereum Sculptor. I'm gonna pay 3 1 blue, 2 red for the Ethereum Sculptor paying for the Ristic study. So I'm gonna do bird trigger first.
I'm assuming
put that
you're gonna
down.
always stack it that way. It's most
Yeah.
optimal.
And then
Yeah.
Jhoira trigger.
Yep.
I'm gonna use 4 of the red, which will allow me to pay for Ristic study again, leaving 1 red floating. I'm gonna do the 1 ring. Bird trigger on the stack. Scry. Ooh, that's good. And then keep it on top. Then we'll draw it. Yes, and then protection. I'm gonna do a little hunting right now. I'm gonna put 1 burn encounter on and draw a card. We'll play Scalding Tarn land for turn. Then I'm gonna crack it to get a volcanic island. I'm
Mana
gonna
Drain was one of my
cast
favorites.
Mana Vault using the 1 red to pay for Ristic Study. So bird trigger. I'll put that at the bottom actually, and then draw. I'm gonna tap 3 colorless. I'm gonna play a Cloud Key.
Bold move
Trigger
count,
Ristic
see if it
Study.
works out.
I'm gonna use it. So I'm using 2 colorless to cast the Cloud Key, using the 1 extra for the Ristic Study.
Sounds good.
Okay. So bird.
Trying to keep you honest.
God, don't wanna. It does seem nice. Actually, no. I'm just gonna put it at the bottom and then draw. Okay. And then on ETB, I'll call artifacts with Cloud Key. Yeah, I guess I'll just do it. And then I cannot pay for risk study on this, or I choose not to. So I'll
Okay.
cast the Isoprene Scepter.
Okay.
Yep.
Any response to the Ristic trigger?
Before we let that risk study resolve, just want to get a quick announcement here on BlueSky. We are running a giveaway for 2 of the 800 Commander decks. It is until February 14th, so get on it, find the post, find me, and then just follow the instructions from there. All right, let's get back to the gameplay.
Nope.
Cool. And then now bird on the stack.
Yep.
Let's see here. I think I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Then withdraw. Then I'm gonna say pass. I'm not gonna input anything.
Okay. That is also an option.
Yeah, because it's a May
Okay.
ability.
Yeah.
Untap.
Isochron Scepter is really fun in Jhoira because you get to imprint 2 things and then it copies either or
Upkeep.
both.
And draw.
Ooh.
I'm gonna play Gaia's Cradle as my land for turn.
Oh fuck!
Hey,
Christ.
second land.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so it taps for 3.
I'm going to tap for 3, paying for Ristic, cast a Grim Monolith. 2 green, 2 blue. For 6, 7, paying for Ristic. Finale of Devastation, X equals 5.
I'm going to go ahead and respond. I'm going to pay 2 life and 2 black for a dismember targeting the spell stake.
Sure.
I then proceed to pass on the finale.
Finale?
Ooh.
Okay. My German Seaborn. Okay. With the Seaborn in play, I will attempt to move through phases and pass turn.
I start with my untap. So
I will untap with you, comrade.
I'm going to lose 3 life for having 3 burden counters on my 1 ring. And then I move to draw. Land for turn. I'm going to play my plateau. I'm going to do scrub land for black specifically. Plateau for white specifically. Going to play Lotho.
All right.
I do not pay for Ristic, so Intrabec, you may draw. So blue specifically, red specifically. I'll say white for the sake of, and Soul Ring to attempt to cast Kraum.
Trigger Lotho, trigger Ristic Study.
Okay, that I don't have anything I can do with it anyway, so I'm fine with that.
Okay. Proceed to draw.
So I will generate a treasure. I'll lose 1 life. And something tells me to just hold right here. So I think that's going to be what I do.
If there's no other effects at your end step, I'd like to activate Kinnan. Okay, cool. So 3 green and a blue. So 4 plus, I guess I just have to do 4 more. 2 green and 2 blue. Having a blue floating. Activate Kinnan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Polywog Prodigy. No other effects. I will let my blue fizzle and proceed to the next turn.
Untap.
I'll untap with you.
Upkeep. Would you like to do anything?
No, I'll hold for now.
All right. Proceed to draw. Marsh Flats. I'm going to crack Marsh Flats. Go down to 36.
Okay.
I will proceed to go for a Bayou. I will cast a Spellseeker.
I don't have any counters, but you do. Then that's your second spell, is it not?
That is correct.
Okay, if it's your second one, then I will generate a treasure, lose a life, and I get to draw a card. Wait. I know what you guys are thinking. That was not the second spell and would not have triggered Lotho and Kraum. We are well aware. Ultimately, what INTREBREC'S did was he Spellseekered for Veil of Summer and then cast the Veil of Summer. So that's 2 casts. So in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really affect anything, but we are aware of it. We did catch it. And thank you for not flaming me about it in the comments. Okay, let's see how this goes.
I will then proceed to get a Veil of Summer. I will then proceed to cast the Veil of Summer with a green floating.
I'll just activate Kinnan.
All right, I will respond. I have a blue floating.
Yep.
I will cast a Retraction Helix targeting the Valley Flood Color.
I'm gonna respond for tap Kinnan for 6, and I will leave a blue floating. Activate Kinnan. I'm good to do the first one. I will leave this
The top
wing
dragon. Yep.
Yeah, Winged Dragon of Ra, signifying that I have one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thorn Mammoth will enter. Yeah, so when it enters, I will have a trigger. Thorn Mammoth ETB will target Floodcaller.
Okay.
Oh, and I have an Evolve trigger.
I will respond. So double black. I'll use one of it for a Dark Ritual. That also triggers the Valley Flood Color. So now it is a 3/3. Is Dark Ritual good?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will add 3 black to my mana pool. Using 3 of it plus the floating 1, I will activate Thrasios. Scry 1. Move to bottom. Reveal. It is a shifting wooden.
So we're back to the trigger on the Polywog.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay. Polywog will get a +1/+1. Then the Thorn Mammoth trigger.
Yep. It kills the Valley Flood Color.
And then Retraction Helix fizzles.
Fails to resolve.
Yeah, and then Kinnan's activation now.
Yep.
I have a Phyrexian Metamorph. I think the only reasonable thing to do would have it come in and enter as a 1 ring. But as soon as I get priority, I'd like to draw a card.
Yeah, that's Veil of Summer back on the stack. Go for it.
Okay, draw a card. Put a burden counter on it. And then,
All right.
Can't
Veil of Summer
do anything.
resolves. I don't get to draw a card. I will proceed to cast Ledger Shredder. But I cast a Ledger Shredder, 5 cards in hand and pens.
INTREBREC'S instep. I'm gonna tap 2. Red and Fiery Island to pay for risk study, so we get 35. And I'm gonna proceed to cast Lightning Bolt.
Trigger Polywog Prodigy.
Well, hold up. Target whom?
Because it's Kinnan will be the smart choice, right?
So that he can't do activations on your turn. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll target the Kinnan, but yeah, you got the Prodigy.
Yeah, okay, I drew. Kinnan will die.
Then I'm gonna go to my turn if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, just pause in your upkeep.
Okay, so okay.
I will
Pause.
draw untap with you. I will draw in your upkeep.
Cool.
2 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pay 5 to pay for the Rizzic study. I'm gonna cast an Urza, Lord High Artificer. Trigger bird. Scry. Oh, put that on the bottom and then draw a card. Okay. Then ETB. I'm gonna create a construct.
I'm going to pause you there for a second, Tally, and have you put a die of shame on your mana vault because you skipped your trigger.
Oh yeah, I lost a life. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a Mishra's Bauble, tapping the Cloud Key for blue to pay for Rizzic study.
I'll have a Polywog Prodigy trigger.
I will also have a Lotho and Kraum trigger because that's your second spell.
Sure.
It also triggers Ledger Shredder. Mine will result first.
Yeah.
I will discard a Verdant Catacombs. He doesn't get a counter.
Scry. I'll put this in the bottom. I'm gonna tap the One Ring for 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
2. I'm gonna cast a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Trigger
not
Mystic.
paying for Ristic.
Okay.
Draw from Polywog.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I'll Bird Trigger.
Yep.
Just scry. Nope. And then Jhoira trigger. Draw. 1, 2. Yeah, because Lion's Eye Diamond, I just have to sacrifice it. It doesn't require me to tap it to sacrifice.
That is correct. Yep.
I'm gonna transmute Muddle the Mixture. Grab it, Underworld Reach. Then I'm just gonna tap the Fire Islet, taking 1 damage for red. Tapping the Construct for blue to cast Breach. Not
Trigger
pay for
Ristic.
Ristic.
Yep.
I'll go and crack the Lion's Eye Diamond now to float 3 red. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and escape Jessica's Will. Lotus Petal, Urza Saga, Polluty Duty.
And Trigger Ristic. I'm assuming you're targeting me because you'll get 8 red if you don't pay.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
I think everyone has 8 cards, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So 8 right here. Okay. Just put this like that.
Because you can Mystical Tutor for either Brain Freeze or Wheel.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
can redo Jessica's Will to get it, and then there you go.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. So yeah, Mystical Tutor.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Trigger.
You guys are good, yeah. Brain Freeze. So Brain Freeze goes on top. Then I'm gonna cast the Spring Leaf Drum from Exile.
Trigger Ristic.
Trigger
you're good.
Polywog.
Yeah. Of course, draw this. Then I'm gonna scry, since I do. Yeah, I'll keep that like that. So I'll play this island. And then tapping these 2. Spring Leaf Drum is gonna be to the Urza ability.
Yep.
And then Brain Freeze myself for 7. Okay.
It's going to be a metric ton of cards.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And then now you can present to mill yourself out and Thras' Oracle in there.
I actually do not have.
Because you have LED in Yard.
I have LED in Yard. But
So you can just mill yourself out and then reanimate or cast the Oracle from Yard.
So I'm actually going to do this instead. Because I don't think I actually run the Oracle in this deck now that I think about it.
No,
I don't know if I do.
You would mill all of us, is what you would do. You would mill all of us, and then you would simply
wheel.
pass, or wheel, or force us to draw in some manner, and then you win.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, because this will be 8 for the Lion's Eye Diamond. So what I'll do is I'll just keep doing Lion's Eye Diamond, Brain Freeze you guys to mill you guys out, Red Elemental Blast Jhoira to make sure I don't mill myself, and then Wheel of Fortune to have you guys draw from empty libraries. All right, well, there goes another win for Team Tally there. It was messy, not gonna lie.
So messy.
That deck I was trying. So it's a deck that I rebuilt after the recent bans. So I was trying to find ways to get a lot of mana in, as I kept relying on with Dockside, and then also trying to find ways to win without Thoracle anymore, because people kept giving me shit for playing Thoracle in that deck. So I'm still figuring it out. It's still a little tricky, but I mean, hey, at least I didn't fumble like that in an event, right? Right, boys?
Ultimately, you did get there in the end. Giving my experience with Jhoira, one of the big reasons why we don't run Thassa's Oracle is because there is no good consistent way to make sure that your deck is free and clear so that you can use her ability correctly. But you did ultimately get there with Brain Freeze in true Storm fashion, leaving just enough cards in the tank so that you could wheel and force all of us to draw from empty libraries. So not bad. So as per usual, thank you guys so much for checking us out, and do the like and subscribe stuff in the bottom.
Yep. All right, cool. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday. See ya.